What if a normal evening in a hospital could turn into a nightmare that no one could explain? It was February 19th, 1994, Riverside, California. The A buzzed as usual. Faint monitor beeps, nurses shuffling, doctors checking vitals. At 8:15 p.m., paramedics brought in 31-year-old Gloria Ramirez, pale, barely conscious. Terminal cervical cancer, failing kidneys, dangerously low blood pressure. The team rushed. IVs, oxygen, sedatives, antiarrhythmics. Standard procedure, but something in the air felt off. Gloria's skin shimmered under the fluorescent lights, coated in an oily sheen. A subtle foody, garlicky odor drifted. Nurses wrinkled their noses. The tension grew. Every heartbeat echoed louder. This was only the beginning. What if human blood could turn into a weapon capable of paralyzing those nearby? Nurse Susan carefully drew blood from Gloria's vein. The liquid was strange, pale yellow with tiny floating crystals, like shredded manila paper. A sharp, ammonia-like chemical scent filled the room. Susan passed the vial to resident Julie Garchinsky, whose eyes widened in disbelief. Particles in the blood made no sense. Not clots, not anything natural. Suddenly, Julie's legs gave way. She collapsed. Susan was already unconscious. Another physician gasped for air, muscles trembling. Panic erupted. This wasn't a virus, not an infection. Something inside a dying woman had become deadly. What happens when medicine faces the unexplainable and is powerless? 23 staff members were affected within minutes. Tremors, shortness of breath, temporary paralysis. The E was evacuated. Patients were rolled into the cold parking lot. Only a few doctors in hazmat suits remained, like astronauts on a hostile planet. Gloria's body lay at the center, a silent epicenter of horror. Soon she was pronounced dead. Autopsies revealed nothing. No poison, no toxin, no substance that could explain the events. Silence and cold dread filled the air. Reality had broken, and no one could piece it back together. What if one tiny spark could turn a human body into a weapon? The main theory: Gloria had accumulated dimethyl sulfoxide, DMSO, due to failing kidneys. Oxygen administration and a defibrillator sparked a chemical reaction. Inside her veins, harmless medicine transformed into dimethyl sulfate, a deadly gas capable of damaging lungs and nervous system. Her body became a biological bomb. The family rejected this theory. Rumors of a missing heart only fueled conspiracies. Every doctor remembers the garlic scent, the ammonia, the floating crystals. One wrong condition, one spark, and life could silently, invisibly, lethally turn into danger. What if even after death, a human body defied all scientific understanding? Autopsies began under extreme caution. Pathologists in bulky protective suits examined Gloria's body, instruments clinking, lights harsh and cold. Nothing, no poison, no toxins, no chemicals to explain the collapse of 23 staff members. The floating crystals, the ammonia scent, the paralysis inexplicable. Every cut, every movement revealed the ordinary human body could harbor extraordinary lethal potential. Panic and disbelief interwove with scientific curiosity. Doctors whispered, heartbeats racing. How could a single human become a silent weapon? How fragile is the line between life and danger when chemistry, biology, and circumstance collide in unpredictable horror? And what if the human body still hides countless dangers, waiting for a spark to ignite? The night ended, yet the story lingered. The toxic lady left an indelible mark. 23 staff members affected. A mystery unsolved. A faint yet terrifying reminder of the body's hidden chemistry. Rumors of lost organs, inexplicable chemical reactions, and the lingering smell of ammonia haunted those who witnessed it. One tiny reaction, one uncontrolled spark, and ordinary life becomes lethal. Riverside General's A will never forget, February 19, 1994. That night, reality bent, revealing that beneath flesh and blood, science and mystery collide, leaving a story almost too incredible to believe.